I see.
Yeah, guys, you gotta rest. Oh, we immediately dropped frames. Immediately. That was great. I loved that.
Ooh,
Ugh.
terrifying.
At the moment I load up, my entire stream setup decides to just kill itself. That's lovely. All right. By the way, I'm live. Just don't please don't say anything that'll get me banned.
Okay.
I can just hear the muting and unmuting of microphones. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to start, everybody?
Oh, I don't sit down
Yes.
at my actual computer. Give me a sec.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're not ready.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
I'm in the same room. I just have to join on the computer.
Oh, that's fair. I thought you moved.
No, I'm in the dining room
Yeah.
because it's a flat surface where I was building. So
No, that makes sense. All right. Are we ready to rumble? So, last time you guys made the. You guys chose fate. I'm sorry. You guys selected to turn them into a mortal and force them to live out a entire mortal life before they are allowed to ascend to godhood again. And so, in Nimith, a infant was born with bright red hair and heterochromia. So, they exist. They are real and they're being cared for. And in the meantime, you all return to Oof, standing at the big tree outside. I'm assuming there's a big tree outside of Pud's house. I imagine. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Oh yeah, at this point, Holly grew a big tree like in front, and I feel like Pud probably moved it somewhat. So I feel like this sort of street is almost built around it. Like it goes both sides of it. It's kind of just become part of the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are standing outside. What do you what do you guys want to do? You are outside of Pud's little magic shop here in Tawoof.
We're gonna go in. I mean, we're gonna go inside.
Gotta go talk to Pod, yeah.
Got to go see Pod. Let's go.
All right, you
God.
guys make your way inside, or knock on the door maybe because it's a shop.
No, it's always open. It's like always unlocked. That's part of the thing, because then you can just come in and out.
Do you, Mr. Tiefling? Do you knock on doors when you go to shops?
No, I don't. You're right. You could just go inside. You guys go inside. Where's Pud's shop? There's hold on. Oh.
Hey. We open the door.
Oh, there it is.
Pod. Let's see. All good, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm swapping the map over to Pud's map because.
Ah, nice. I love Pud's map. It's a good map.
fucking get Quinn out of there. Or is he not in
He's
there?
not in this episode.
Don't be mean.
He's not in this episode. That's okay.
Or ever.
Well, I'm hoping. Here's the hope.
Insert fucking the chowder gif of the wife getting deleted from the scene.
No.
Yikes.
All right.
What that happened?
You guys all enter into Pud's abode. The little door chime make chimes.
No, it screams at the top of its lungs.
Screams.
All destruction that you guys caused last time you were here. Wait, why do you guys destroy this building every time you come? There's always something.
Listen, it wasn't our fault last time.
Well,
probably.
It was your fault the first time.
It was
all right.
definitely your fault.
Okay, the first time it was definitely my fault. My
Let's
bad.
skip on that.
Yeah, you guys, but you guys managed to. you guys enter, and after taking down Celeste, you are owed a reward. Um, Pud?
I feel like Pud would probably be sitting at you would probably go through the door, and then Pud would sort of just pop up from behind the counter. Like you'd see his little head, because I feel like he jumps a little bit to see over it, and then he goes and gets the stool.
Hello, bud.
Oh, hello. Oh, how are you all doing?
Yeah, I would say well. How are all of you?
Of course.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, bud, we did it.
You did.
Like,
The deed has been done.
she's dead.
Who's dead?
Oh, do you not remember?
I'm just
Say
fucking.
that-
I'm just
oh,
fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. No, you're good.
Yeah, could I get that little ring of fire protection, perchance?
Oh, I've kept them safe. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And then Pud will grab. Pud sort of goes and pulls out from underneath the counter a big sort of glass box almost, and just and sets it on the counter where all the rings are stored. And then Pud sort of gets up.
I have to go into the back for the book. Feel free to grab your ring, whichever one you want.
And so he kind of just waddles back into the back shelves.
Do you think he knows that we made the baby?
sorry, what?
What do you? Oh, you mean like the child?
Yeah, it's not like that we made Faith into a baby.
I don't know if Pud would particularly care one way or the other about Fate's outcome.
Oh, no, I know. I just mean, like, do you think, like, like,
I'm
Just-
assuming that as soon as Pud goes home every day, he probably gets all the tea from what happened.
exactly, that's what I mean. Like, do you think he was getting, like,
Probably,
text
yeah.
notifications from the moon?
Yeah, would not surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Just live stream updates.
Hey, do you think that she was live tweeting the meeting?
What you
I mean,
guys
you
don't
would.
know is Pud was there, just sat in Sailun's lap the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Just underneath the table, so you couldn't see it. Just kind of kicking his feet. Mm-hmm. Pud will sort of come back with the books at this point.
For the
Holding-
sake of things, what are you guys? What are your rewards again?
Dexterity book.
Mm-hmm.
Intellect book.
Yes, you are getting your books. You nerds.
Listen,
Who is this?
my brain's on my power. I have to take care of it.
Yes, yes.
So to you, specifically, so you can write down the name of the item, the Tome of Clear Thought, I think it is. No, or is that Wisdom? No, it's Intelligence. Clear Thought's the one. And then
Probably
Pud will sort of just hand it over to you, just for such a rare magic item, he really has no decorum with it. He kind of just tosses it on the glass, just
Here it is. Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Pud.
Of course. Here is your dexterity book.
Thank you. Nice.
and then Pud will sort of. You watch as Pud sort of reaches down towards the floor and makes a little, and pulls out a little key almost to unlock the actual book, the case that has all the rings in it, and will pull out and grab each of the rings and hand to Ripley. I need to make sure I get the name right. The Ring of Air Elemental Command.
I think it's just elemental command, and then you have to find which one it is. I
it is.
looked at
It's
it
there.
on the site.
Yeah, yeah. You got air.
Oh yeah, it does say air.
Mm-hmm.
Equip.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for thanks for this. It was definitely not an easy task to complete. I mean, physically it was fun, but I think mentally a couple of us took a little bit more of a moral dilemma to it.
Hmm. I hope the reward is well worth it.
And then to Holly. Holly will get the. I have to add this to my inventory. I haven't actually done this yet. The Ring of Fire Elemental Command.
Two
I'm
very
safe.
powerful rings, and then two very powerful books.
How long does it take to attune to these things?
A couple hours.
I think you just did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, technically, a few hours. But you guys, we're not doing combat today, so you guys basically can do it immediately because like you're gonna take the time and chill out and into it now.
Yeah. And then this will replace the gauntlets, which you said basically are just fused to me at this point.
Yes. Which, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, as you guys are being dealt your prizes, you hear the little chime of the door as it opens again. And this time you see a very dapper and well dressed elven fellow with a very gaunt and tired looking face. That well, Pud and actually never mind, all of you were there. All of you recognize this is Yezer walking through the door.
What? What are you
I think
doing?
Zareth just wordlessly, like, mouth agape, is, like, kind of pointing, like,
He goes,
and just, like, kind of following as he's moving along.
yeah, he just goes, "Oh, hello to you too. You don't have to point and stare."
How are
Ripley
you in
points
this
and
place?
stares.
What?
Sure, Holly will also point along. Point stare, kind of like mouth agape, as if this is the first time I've seen like an animal in the wild ever. And I'm just like a little kid pointing to something at the zoo.
Mom, look, a squirrel.
I
But
Pud,
We just got all the
how?
gods out of this realm. What are you doing?
oh, this shop is functions almost like a sanctuary for us. It doesn't fully abide to the laws, so I'm actually able to come and talk to you here. Isn't that
Oh.
nice?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
What's up?
I think we
Yes,
should
because
thanks, Saloon.
technically this place counts as like sacred ground because all of the rock on the ground is moon rock technically.
And it being
That's
from a
That's-
different
cool.
realm.
Actually, mighty impressive. Huh. And we just blew this up last time.
Yeah,
You did.
Yeah.
Don't we blame out of this. It was your breath.
Is it?
So anyway, Yezer, dude, what's up?
How? Well, I just came to see how things were. I mean, it's not every day you kill two gods within 24 hours.
Hey, if the other ones count as killing.
Basically, their entire
We
consciousness was
disintegrated their
deleted.
body. I don't know what
No.
else counts as killing.
I just meant
Okay,
we
that
turned them
wasn't
into a
us,
baby,
though.
you know? Like we killed them as they were. Their memories and all that for the next 20 years are kaput, but you know.
Yeah, they'll be back, but I mean, a temporary death is still a death.
Okay.
He says that and looks at Zareth.
That's it.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, I cannot argue with that.
I should really know better, yeah.
I simply came to deliver some messages and letters. Did you guys receive
Oh,
your
please be good news.
invitations?
Invitations for what exactly?
The Alba Games. You're going to go meet with King Piers and Mercury,
Oh,
right?
yes, we did. We totally
think I
did.
have. I think I have that somewhere.
Perfect. I'm adding an additional request on behalf of, well, the entire Divine Court.
Oh.
Well, okay, well, it's mostly just me, let's be real, but the other ones aren't exactly opposed, let's say. Um, you four need an army.
Okay.
I mean, that's a
Right.
bit
Go
rude.
after Bahamut. Makes
I feel
sense.
like
Makes sense.
maybe we have a chance. That's
Well, sure, against Bahamut, I think you guys might have a
And
chance.
Bahamut's not alone. He's got
I mean,
a
especially now,
lot
since you've
of
got, what?
well, okay.
One and a
Wait,
half
question.
gods with you? Or, I'd say one.
Wait, actually, that's a good point. Question. Uh, Zareth, don't you have that pocket dimension for dragons specifically?
yeah,
Yes.
I
Speaking
guess.
of, I've
Wouldn't you be
already.
able to
Oh, sorry.
lock away the King of Dragons in there? At least for a time, so then we can fight him one on one,
I.
or four on one, more so.
I don't know if I'm powerful enough to lock him away against his will.
I've been kind of going off of a voluntary system. I already have a handful of those who have been willing to join. I've been collecting dragons off of the Western Hemisphere recently. They're far enough away that
Before he
Bahamut,
started? Oh, thank goodness.
and it's far enough away from Bahamut that I don't think he'll notice. But the moment we start getting closer to Caldera, he's going to start notice that people are going missing. So
So if I ask my current dragon family to evacuate, you think he might notice?
Zara, no, she's. I doubt he even knows she exists. Seska,
I've
on
been
the
doing
other
my
hand,
job right? He
maybe.
has no fucking clue.
Exactly. No, I think Seska has such a high power within, or his family at least does, and within Bahamut's court. His disappearance would definitely make waves. Though you could ask him yourself next time you see him.
In theory, if he hid away anyway, would he be safe?
Yes, that much I can say with certainty.
Good enough for me. It's not
Well,
like he asked where to track us yet. So if I hide away, I guess the main thing would be convincing them to go.
wait,
That might be
question.
harder.
Wait, question. Because it technically counts as a space, can I go there right now, actually?
With something like Tree Strider, no.
No, I meant like, okay, you can't do tree stand. Never mind, alright. Because I
Like
thought,
you want to see it, or
If you want to
like, I
go, I
want to
could
put a
take
tree
you.
there so then we can get bottom by just making a giant, like, tree under them.
I
But
love the idea, Holly, but this is a separate dimension. You would need something like a
Plane shift.
something. Yes, exactly. But thank you. You need something like
and
a
that's
plane shift to
assuming
get
we'd be
there.
powerful enough to keep him there.
Exactly. But also taking him there, he'd have full control over the dragons we already have over there.
Which
So,
is what we're trying to avoid.
quick thing, but just to backtrack, you said we need an army. Did you have like something in mind, or?
Well, Pud happens to have friends. A friend that happens to have an army. And you will need an army to take care of the dragons so that you can focus on Bahamut.
You're
Unless
referring to
you're.
King Pierce, right?
Of course. Who else? That man has slain more dragons than I think any singular I'm planning on canceling it tomorrow. Reconnection successful. Let's go. We don't have many frames. Okay, I've resorted to PNG tuber mode because I think VC Face was making it. Yeah, me having my VTuber up was making it difficult. All right, I'm PNG tuber mode. All right, that's fine. No, that's fine. All right, where was I? I believe Piers is hosting the Alba Games, the one where it's like a big fighting competition for the best sort of adventuring teams and fighters of the entire land or something. He had a much more catchy catchphrase, but I don't remember it. You couldn't pay me to remember it, in all fairness.
Oh, yeah, no, fighting arenas. That's most certainly your scene.
Exactly. Needless, you have an invitation to go speak with him directly. I would recommend you try to convince him, though I doubt it would take much convincing. Ask nicely to borrow his army temporarily so that you can go and, have backup.
Sure, he'll be very sympathetic. Don't we still have his husband's crown that we haven't uncursed yet?
Oh, yeah.
I really ought to work on that. Jesus Christ.
Do you know what you can use for that? Is a lead-lined box.
That will just uncurse it over time? I've never heard of this method.
Oh, no. This blocks out all perception of it when you have it in the mortal realm. Or in any realm.
Ah, I think they very much would like to wear it again.
Well, it is a...
Oh.
It has a fragment of Bahamut's power in it, if I'm not...
So if I can just figure out how to extract it safely without setting it off.
That is a bad... Okay, you are playing with a... Nukes don't exist.
They basically
No,
exist.
I'm
Tony
aware
let them
of
exist.
what it could possibly cause.
I know you do.
Which is why I've been so hesitant about doing it. I don't know if people know this, but I've already died once. I'm not looking for...
We referenced it a little while ago.
After a while, it gets less unpleasant as you get enough, but I understand.
I just got the family together. I'm not looking to disappear.
By the way, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you not have a child now?
I do. Yes, a little girl.
Zara.
I saw. Don't worry.
Oh, do you want to see photos? I have some on my phone.
No. Yeah, you should send those to me on my Rocky Talkie.
And then Pud's gonna hoist up a rock from underneath the counter and set it there. No screen, no nothing.
Are you able to receive photos on your walkie-talkie?
Of course. It's quite simple. It's just like this.
And Pud's going to... Pud, by the way, is talking shit, and I want to roll a deception check for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what Pud is going to do is he's going to put it in his mouth and then pull out using... What's the spell?
The photo one.
It's my favorite cantrip.
Create image.
Encode thoughts.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull out the picture of Raven and Tanari in, their outfits, and then... I just out from the side of my head, and then I will take the rock out of my mouth, and then hand it to them.
See, it gets pictures. It's just a bit weird with how it works.
I'll hand it over.
Deception check.
What was the reception roll?
That's a great question. Wait, you count as a dragon?
Mm-hmm.
I think I get advantage on that, actually. It's one of those skills. Give me a minute. Deception, okay.
Insight check, Zareth.
Well, I have advantage. I have advantage.
Okay, insight
If
check,
I've got
Zareth.
my-
DC is 17.
If I'm using my passive, then it's 25. But if I do,
Oh yeah, so then yeah, Pud's talking shit.
It just send him. Don't worry. I'll get him. I'll get him.
Yep. Just sent it now. He lies through his teeth.
Can Pud put it in his mouth?
Wait,
and
Zareth,
then
make a deception check because what's Pud's passive insight?
Did you actually send it?
No.
Wait, okay, can Pud put it in his mouth and then pull out from the side of his head? Because Pud has seen the soap opera. Pud has seen the child. Pud's gonna print a photo of the child.
And it's not
Like
a
from, like,
picture.
a
It's
third-
not a picture Zareth took. It's a different picture.
It's a different angle completely. And Pud's just gonna hand it.
Oh, it's an adorable picture.
I see. Oh, would you look at that?
I told you. I see. I saw it.
Yeah, enough sharing baby photos. Can we talk battle strategy? You guys have a war to win.
Oh yeah.
Right. My bad.
So,
You'll understand when you have grandkids. All right. Actually, don't you have grandkids?
I would have. Yes, we're just going to
Oh, I'm-
clear his throat because it was just revealed last game that his only child is dead. So it's
Oh,
that's
yeah, I forgot about that.
Sorry, Raven, you don't count.
Raven
Yeah, I
is,
was gonna
Raven's
say,
more like a
that's
son,
messed
not
up.
like a grandkid.
Raven has kids.
Oh, Raven does have kids. That's fair enough.
That's what Pud was referencing.
Oh yeah.
Pud did not mean it in the mean way,
That was
but it's
that-
great
he-
that it came across that way. It's
Well,
fine.
okay, that literally just came up in conversation, so it's probably at the forefront of his mind right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, okay. Is there any way that we could actually like possibly get him into that? Because he has to be willing, right?
Well, the thing is we already have dragons that are trying to hide from Bahamut in that location. Sending
that's
Bahamut
bad.
to that
Okay.
location would be a death sentence.
Never mind.
for those
Never mind.
dragons.
Never mind. That's a bad idea, actually.
Sorry, I just said that. Fuck, I said it in the wrong voice. No, 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 that was Holly.
Damn, Pud, you talking down to Holly?
Damn, that's kind of fucked up. I thought it was a good idea.
It's okay, child.
It's the thought that counts, Holly, but at the same time, it's probably not one we should go with.
Should we like? We should like infiltrate, right? Like,
We
because
could try. I'm not sure how easy that would be.
well, oh god, did I put a tree there when we went?
You did.
Well, I saw.
It's Zareth's old
You
house.
did leave a tree at my
Let's-
old house.
Let's
Um,
let's go.
Where
I'm
all
telling
the
you.
kobolds are living.
It's
We
meta.
should probably get as many people to safety before we start poking the beehive, so to speak.
Yeah, I know. I'm
That way we
already-
don't lose anyone.
I
Do
know.
you
I'm
know
only
if-
when we do it. Like when we do it. Like this is like.
That'll probably
this
be
is
the best
okay.
method to get in there.
Do you four
Very
have
right.
any idea of any other troops who might be willing to help you in this adventure? Pyrrhus's army is the most obvious to me, but if you have other allies who might be willing to help in...
Could you get okay? Now I understand if the answer is no. That's perfectly fine. Could you get the Lacan folk army?
I mean, probably. I mean, we'd have to get all of the clans together first and then kind of explain the situation.
In theory, how doable is that? You've been separated clan-wise for quite some time. Do you think it's manageable?
I mean, it might take a minute to. I mean, I've never met any of them before, so it's not impossible.
Alright, so an idea we can keep in our back pocket. What else? Do you think the outcasts are busy? They're bloodthirsty mercenaries, aren't they?
Okay, well, you can get Pierce to fight for you, guaranteed. Raven will probably try to avoid it, and just do things. It's so cute when he does it like stealthily. He tries to like sneak around. It's
And Pud will pull out a photo of like Raven sneaking around on a job.
oh, he's adorable. Look at him.
Oh,
Sorry, man.
look at the little ears.
Yes,
So
so Tony's busy. She's in.
Doesn't
She's
she
doing
make-
stuff.
Doesn't she make like robots? Like, could she
Oh,
not
yeah.
send
Do
us?
you think she could make us a robotic army?
That could be.
Maybe code a program to run them from afar.
Do you
Ooh.
know what we do have the materials for?
Yeah.
We have the materials for a tank.
Ooh, a tank?
Don't we have that tank core still from?
Not
'Cause
only do you have a tank core, I'm pretty sure at the end of campaign when you did rebuild the tank, I'm pretty sure you
Yeah.
have.
I
I think Raven has a tank somewhere. I remember it was
Yeah.
Raven's
Raven
tank
does.
specifically.
Tony made it
Yeah.
so he could drop his kids off at school with it.
It's true. It's
He
true.
100% does.
Yeah. So 100% Raven has a
Intimidation
tank.
tactic.
Yeah. You could ask Raven to borrow his tank.
This thing, Tanari would avoid it at all costs. And I think I actually don't know where she is. I don't know what happened to Hilda, but I know that the other one is. They'll meet her. They'll meet her. She's sweet. She's sweet.
Are you talking about the Raven
So
Queen?
it sounds like we could get some of the outcasts to help out. Not a complete no.
Okay, have we already talked about the one with the what was it? The red-haired guy.
I think that one's Tanari.
Denari.
Yes.
It sounded like he would avoid the battle altogether.
Yeah, he is.
Fair enough.
I mean, he could try, but
Hmm.
that is a man who has put his dragon slaying days behind him.
True.
He started doing macrame.
Oh, that's
Don't tell him
nice.
I told you.
Okay,
Yes,
I won't.
he's retiring, and I want him to rest properly.
That's good.
I see. But your son's not retired?
No, not at all. He's married to the grind, as he says. That's his favorite catchphrase.
Really,
His poor
You know-
husband.
the real hustler.
Yes, he's just sitting there. Just like, sure.
Oh, wait a minute. We have someone who could convince him to help us. Yes, sir?
I could ask my loyal followers.
Perfect. So, you'll handle Raven, get him to help out.
I will
We'll
send him a message.
persuade Pierce with the promise of dragons that he can slay.
Oh, no. He will be there. I'm telling you. He. mhm.
Okay,
I
well,
think
let's
that
get the
man
friendly
can-
dragons safe and sound out of the area so they're not killed by mistake.
That's a good idea. That man.
Doesn't ask questions, right?
I miss him. I should call him up sometime. Actually,
Can I? Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. Can I call Piers?
Yeah, you can
my-
call Piers.
My walkie-talkie. I'll put it on speakerphone.
Pierce. Pierce.
Daddy. His daddy's like, "Wait."
Is there something you need? I'm a little I'm a little busy figuring out more guests for the for the summer games with Ross. Do you have anyone you can? Do you have anyone that's funny or
Do you miss
and
going to
otherwise
Overcrack? Do you
charismatic that can
ooh,
co-host with them for one of the shows?
wait, Chromat? Ah. Oh, I know a guy.
Um, if you're referring to yourself, you're already. I hate to break it to you, you're already one of the guest MCs with him.
All right, all right. Hey, I have a troop of 4 performers. Actually, not because you're helping them out with your army. By the way, how would you feel about fighting more dragons?
I mean, oh, that sounds nice and everything, but if you're referring to anyone underneath Bahamut's court, if I go anywhere near, if I leave the capital and choose to fight them on my own, it's kind of starting a war, seeing as I'm a king of an entire country.
So is that a no on the lending of an
Okay.
army? That is unfortunate.
Who are you?
We'll question.
And
Well, actually, speaking of a war, that is what we're trying to start, so...
Who's that?
Art?
Oh, that's Weezer. It's Weezer.
I'm
Why
Sarah.
is it-
Hi, I met you at Thanksgiving.
Oh, well,
Nice to see you again.
Wait, you're
Hear
one of the
from you
you're one
again.
of them Aspen Grove people. Fantastic. I actually needed to talk to all of you guys. How would you describe yourselves?
And you can hear the rustling of papers in the background.
like,
Ross,
what, like,
Ross, I got them on the phone.
Oh, great!
How would you describe yourselves in like just a general term? Like if you were, I don't know, hypothetically be announced a crowd of over 1,000 people.
Oh.
Cursed in the best way, lucky in the worst.
That's good.
Tenacious.
All right, hold on. Let me give.
Write that down for me, actually, please.
Yeah.
Cursed in the best way, lucky in the worst. It belongs on the
Is someone
t-shirt.
type it? Someone put that in the.
Someone put that in time for me, so I have that for later.
Of course.
Okay, amazing. And now each one of you, would you be able to, I don't know, describe kind of what's a cool thing you would kind of like being called? You know, like
I
a
mean-
ring title.
We killed a lot of gods. Does God
I
slay us
mean-
now?
I mean, that's great, but like individually, like you in particular, what's an interesting title that might rile up a crowd? You know, that people might call you or individually call yourself.
As Sarah tries to remember what the cult called.
okay, so you want to rile up a crowd?
Well,
I have a name
I mean,
I-
like if you were in an arena and and an announcer was like introducing you, like, would you, like, you know, what's a title that would give yourself like an exciting title, you know?
Oh, I can only think of my embarrassing stuff from when I was younger. I'm cringing thinking about it. Ooh,
You thinking war criminals too?
what? No, like I mean, you're sure, but
I am the.
I had like an edgy persona when I was younger, and like I'd go around doing
Don't
stuff.
be all.
I mean
I'm desperately trying to
that
remember what I was called before.
I mean that works fine. My cousin is like over 30 and he still uses one.
Oh. I mean,
Something
Yeah, okay.
shadow?
Well, it's real embarrassing. It's my name was Deathcap,
what?
like the mushroom.
Oh, that's
I
so
mean, that's-
cute. I
'Cause
love
I
it.
Yeah, I'd
I mean,
go
that's
around
pretty. I'll admit that's pretty good.
because I'd go around like planting plants. It might start. I did jump off like I think I am legally dead, but I should be fine because it's a separate country, right?
Yeah, I'm
Fair.
probably gonna be fine. Yeah, I can't imagine. I am desperately trying to remember. I do not remember what they called me. Something with shadows?
I mean, I can work with that. My assistant is pretty smart and creative and can probably find something that'll work out really well.
That's the nicest thing you've said to me all day.
The Lord of the Shadowed Flame? Was that it? It's been so long.
Hey, Caleb lost these notes. I don't have it anymore.
Well, I see
Oh,
Lord of the
no.
Shadow Flame in when I look up Shadow on our server, but I don't know if that's correct.
I'm
That
pretty
might
sure
be it.
Lord of the Shadow was Yezer,
No,
wasn't it?
he's Lord of the Shadow Fell. You of the Shadow Flame makes sense because you had the fire motif being an obsidian dragon.
Oh yeah, that's
Yezer
probably
has
what it
no
was.
shadow motif. He's just a shadow dragon. He's not obsidian or anything. That's his
That's
actual
probably what
element,
it
by the
was.
way. It's shadow.
Nice.
I have been only some two things. I mean, when you all met me, I was going by the Ram, but then also Vampire of Vesper.
That's good. I mean, that second one's pretty good. I think we could probably work with that.
Ramsey, don't worry. You're not a ram. You're the goat to me. I got you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, bud. And I'll start like patting him on the shoulder, like
He appreciates it genuinely.
Also, Pierce, question. What is this tournament's rules on throwing objects from the stands?
I mean, I don't see why would you do that?
Cause it's fun.
Are you saying this because you are planning on throwing trash at the competitors if you don't like them? Like the
Oh.
last time?
Oh, no. I would be fair and throw trash at everyone, and I would mainly use like tomatoes, like rotten tomatoes or something.
That sounds about right.
I mean, I would prefer if you didn't harass the competitors.
Okay, I'll speak up as Ross in the background. You hear just the mumbled. Can you ask them when they're heading over? By the way.
Oh yeah. How long do you guys need to prepare? I mean, we still have a couple
days.
a couple days. So if you
It'll probably be
the
bad
quicker
in a
the
couple
better.
days.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys are probably busy as well doing exciting hero stuff.
Oh, just getting an army together. It just got a little bit harder.
Yeah, that's why we asked you, because if you were gonna go to war, because we're gonna go to war.
How about we talk about that after the competition or at some point when we have time?
I also technically you guys are doing a quest from God, but I don't know if crusade is the best word to use.
I feel like that one has very heavy religious context, and most of us are not religious. With the exception of
let's speak for
Ricky.
yourself. I mean, also
No.
speaking for myself, I mean, I don't call myself this often, but I mean, I guess it's kind of an ambition to be called the god of wind and storms. I mean, yeah, I can probably. Well, no, we just need a general kind of idea of like your individual themes as well, because my assistant didn't really get much off your name as a group, you know? A little, it wasn't confused, it was more
Okay.
just kind of lacking in the creative department figuring out how to describe all of you. But this does help. I think we've gotten a little more intrigue on your personalities and themes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we could be of help, Your Highness.
I mean, it's a little difficult reach. I meant to send a letter to you, may or may not have been lost in the mail or something, unless some.
In your defense, Highness, we move around quite a bit.
Also, I'm pretty sure all of our mail is getting siphoned and like taken off.
Oh, probably. I would not be surprised if Bahamut is just your
I mean, as long as you have,
anymore. God,
as long as you have the
man.
invitation letter, because that is a teleportation circle straight to our main travel hub, then that is.
Yeah, that one got safe.
As long as you have
Came
that one,
safe.
you're
Came
for the
safe.
most part good. The letter was just for you guys to basically this interview that I just gave you was to send back any extra details that we may use in announcing your arrival into the arena and during the battles and competitions and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But this has been quite helpful and insightful to you guys, and I do appreciate that.
Of course, Your Highness. Thank you so much for speaking with us. We very much appreciate it.
Oh, okay. See you later. Bye bye.
And then Pud to hang up as he was always done. He will take it and then put it in his mouth.
Oh, you're going into a tunnel.
And then he hangs up. Sweet, that's what he does every single time without fail.
You hang up with your mouth.
How else would you do it?
So I just want to take out his phone for a second and stare at it intently.
They're pretty tasty.
Yeah, okay. So you're okay. Question: how many days until the tournament thing they were doing?
He said a couple days.
If it's Wednesday right now, it's like tournament starts on Friday. Like you guys, and it's like late on Wednesday. It's like late in the afternoon, because you spent most of the day talking with the gods, and also.
Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to go home to visit my child and husband before we left.
No, we have time. We can go back real quick, and also, I mean, you can do that. But I was gonna train some because we're also gonna,
You have some magic items you need to attune to as well.
I'm really doing it right now.
Oh yeah, Holly put it on her
I have
finger.
Also. I have a book I need to go read, and I have someone I need to convince to go into hiding, so.
Wait a second.
No, thank you very much, Pud. We will. Do we have? I don't think I have a tree there.
No, because you've never been to Alba.
No, the letter is an immediate teleportation circle.
Yeah, so you guys have a teleportation circle there, like to get there, but you've never been to Alba before, so you wouldn't have a tree. So Zareth could take you.
I could take you.
Bud could also take you.
Here, do you guys want to? Oh, I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take you real quick. You're gonna grow a tree, and then we're gonna leave.
Because the only place that I have one in that place, is in Piers's castle. Just somewhere in like the random halls, because this was when we were doing the coup, right?
That was Pud.
Oh, that was a separate universe.
That's a separate. That was.
I feel like Pud also has one there here though.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I don't want you guys going to Alba until all of you are ready to go to Alba because things
I want to
happen.
grow a plant.
So,
I want to grow a plant. I'm gonna grow a big tree in his house.
nah, you can do that when you get there. How about you have
Oh,
you have immediate
okay.
transport there, so you just have to whenever all of you choose to leave is when you'll do that.
All right, we're gonna head out. I'm gonna. Uh, once everyone is ready, I will tree stride us home.
Thank you, Pod.
Of course. Uh,
Yes, sir.
I'll
Yes, sir
see.
will also wave goodbye and they'll just, well, you'll be seeing me soon. And then
I feel there isn't a moment where I don't see you.
I'll excuse you. I'm not around that often. We just happen to have a very eventful past couple of days.
Uh-huh. Sure. I believe you.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not the god killer here. Alright, he just leaves. He waves. He
At this
waves.
point, I will.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Yezer.
I see you all later. And then he just whoosh and then vanishes with a he just vanishes.
Goodbye,
You know, this
Weezer.
is the most frequently I've seen him wear pants in my entire life.
He's wearing the exact same outfit he was wearing earlier today. You could tell he just didn't get changed.
That's kind of concerning. And
My
that's.
statement doesn't change.
I mean, I'm glad he's working in something comfortable. Is he working? Is he unemployed?
Mm.
It's a great question. He dresses like it.
All right, I'm gonna teleport us home. Using a tree stride. I think the first thing Holly does today is I'm gonna go lay in bed because fuck, God, today's been a day.
Of course.
You go
Rest
lay
up.
down.
I won't sleep. And then
I'm
Holly.
gonna go bug Seska and attune to my book.
Yeah, you go attune to your book, and you're gonna go bug Seska. Ramsey, anything you particularly want to do?
I think he's probably just going to work on the book for now.
Fair
It's
enough.
been a big day. Yeah, but it's a vibe.
Yeah, because this is the happening same day as the trial, so yeah, valid. All right, yeah, you can head out. You can go find Seska. Seska's at home, and he's been taking care of both. You can see that he's there. He's taking care of both Luca and Zara. Um, he's come to some sort of agreement with Rodora for the time being, so that he's able to take care of both of his kids.
Mm-hmm.
But as you see him, he's just been at his house the entire time, basically. And he's like, "You're back. How was it? The whole Celeste thing."
Well, Celeste went fine, and immediately after, came dealing with fate.
Oh, ooh. And they are.
Reincarnated as a mortal?
Oh. And that's a good.
So not fully dead, but not able to cause harm either. I say it was a win-win.
That. Well, that's certainly one way to look at it, I suppose. Well, needless, I'm glad to see you're doing alright.
Yeah, physically.
And what about mentally?
She's gonna give Seska this deadpan stare.
Why don't we sit down for a while?
Okay, I can sit.
I'll make some tea, and we can talk.
Hmm.
Zara and Luca get along quite well. I think he enjoys having a little sister.
I'm so glad. It's good to hear.
Yeah. And, well, Lenora and I came to a temporary agreement.
Fine.
As long as, Bahamut doesn't come storming through the city again anytime soon, she needs someone to watch him while she goes to work anyway, so it works out. And since I don't really have a job, it's, stay-at-home dad has been, well, oddly fulfilling, I guess.
Glad things have been going well for you.
Well, I have to keep up with something. I can't exactly be fighting gods every day, can I?
That's true.
So, are you planning on fighting another god anytime soon? Or was fate the last one on your list?
Well, there's one more. And, I think you know who it is.
You're right, that was a redundant question.
The bright side, the safe haven for those running from said god is set up and complete.
Really? That's
Yep.
great news. Like, is it, like, where is it? How does it function?
It's an alternate reality. Alternate dimension.
Oh,
Just opened.
Hmm. That must have been quite the wish.
It wasn't a wish.
Then, how did you make a sort of deal for it?
I did.
With who?
Oh, just Yazor. Totally harmless.
Mm-hmm. And yet you're talking as if there's something bothering you.
Well, probably should have asked for the terms and conditions before I agreed to it.
What did you get yourself into?
A lot of trouble.
Okay, it's Yezer we're talking about. I can't exactly be surprised. What kind of trouble?
I didn't know godism was contagious.
He turned you into a god.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's either lying or is planning something wicked. Because if you were a god, you would...
Why?
I mean, wasn't
You know,
that the whole issue that
maybe
gods can't walk along the mortal plane? You're here.
that is an issue. Yeah, but hey, maybe he was just messing with me, and it's not true at all. I mean, I don't feel any different. It could have just been a really mean joke. He knows I'm not a big fan of gods. And maybe he was feeling playful. I don't know.
Seska starts, like, examining you, like, very closely. Your aura is a bit different. And that... He kind of, like, gently, like, brushes your, like, hair away from, like, the side of your neck, and he goes, "That mark is gone."
Yeah. We took it back.
And I assume he's simply waiting to hand over the keys then. Seraph. You see, he kind of like pinches his brow a little bit as he thinks. And this realm, it's real and it works?
It does. He started migrating some refugees there recently.
Have you seen it?
I haven't. No. But if I want to go, he's willing to take me. Do you wish to see it as well?
I'd be lying if I wasn't curious. He's also a notorious liar, or at least someone who is incredibly good at procrastinating, so the idea that he did something is in itself remarkable, so...
He has a very roundabout way of making people believe he's doing nothing while being very busy behind the scenes. I think it's his dress and his mannerisms just make him come off across as a bum.
Fair enough. So... I guess...
Maybe if I just try to... How do I get used to it? Help? Nope, I have no idea. Well, worth a shot.
I am curious to see about this safe haven for dragons, but if he made you a god or is planning to make you a god of dragons, I mean, first and foremost, you'd have to kill the current god of dragons, but that's in the to-do list anyway, isn't it?
It is, unfortunately.
Hmm.
He's causing too much damage.
No. Not exactly...
And he isn't exactly a reasonable man.
Exactly. What? I don't want to sound selfish, but what does that mean for us? If you're going to be a god one day, I mean, you won't be able to be here anymore.
I won't. You would want to stay here?
I mean... I wish I could say, no, I don't want to be here. But my family's here. And I could go with you and Zara, and the three of us would be safe, but what about Luca and Winora? What about the rest of Aspen Grove?
Wish I knew.
I don't like the idea of just abandoning them. And how do we know that Yezer would let us come back if we went to just go vacation there?
I don't think he would trap us there.
We don't know that for certain.
Bahamut still needs to be dealt with. And he's not doing it.
Bahamut's stronger the more dragons are on this plane. If Yezer's
I technically don't count as a dragon, so...
No, technically you don't, but I do. And so does Zara.
Maybe if I can ensure I have control over the domain, we can start evacuating people to it. If I know I have control, then people can come and go as they please.
If that's the case, then maybe.
I'd be stuck, but the rest of you would be fine.
You've got bigger things to worry about than making sure that all of us are safe. Though it's appreciated that you're thinking about us this way. You have so much more on your plate.
Yeah. But still, less dragons on the plane. This plane. You are right about that. It would make things easier.
Do you think I could take Luca?
Do you think Winora would be willing to go with you guys?
I have no fucking idea. But I wouldn't want to uproot him without her. But I also don't know if she would be pleased having to be ripped away from her life and to live in a realm full of dragons.
It wouldn't be permanent. It would just be until Bahamut's gone.
She runs an entire country, you know.
I'm aware. I do think Luca being half dragon wouldn't be safe if Bahamut came sniffing.
He's already tried to kill him once. Half dragons like him and Quinn are not safe on this plane, period.
The less targets he has to use as leverage, the better.
The answer seems so simple, but I can't get over the fact that I would be tearing them away from everything they know. And that doesn't feel fair.
It wouldn't be permanent, though. It would just be for a little while. Maybe a month, at the very most.
How do we know that's certain? What if... What if you fail? Would we be trapped? I'm not saying that you will. I have faith, but there's so many uncertainties. I want the best life for both of them. I do. I just... Bringing Zara there, I think, is the best option, at least. Luca is... I want to bring him.
Should we talk to Winora?
I will. I'll have to.
I can go with you.
If you want to. I don't imagine that she'll be as willing. How do you even get there?
That is a great question. And I think he's rubbing where the mark used to be. He has no idea how to get there.
Do you think you could ask Yezer?
You know what? He's always listening. Hey, Yezer!
Yes, like he when he normally appears in that sort of like godlike form, everything desaturates for a second. You can get the idea that he's listening.
Door open, please.
You don't have to talk to me like an idiot.
Sorry, I'm really frustrated.
Would you like to see the other world?
Please?
Alright. Your attention is... You don't see Yeser, but you hear his voice in your head. And your attention is immediately drawn to, like, Yeser's, like... not Yeser's, fuck, sorry, Saska's, like, bedroom door, which is closed. But you can see, like a strain of white light begin to glow from underneath it.
Seska also seeing this, or
Seska
do I
does
just
not,
look like a
yeah.
crazy person?
Seska does not appear to have noticed this at all. He's not in tune with any of this. But your like attention is drawn to the door, and you turn and you look and you see that, and you're like, oh, that's where the portal is.
Oh, okay. Great choice for the portal location. Yes, great, fantastic.
Is there a portal? Sorry, is there a portal?
Yep, there is. You're not gonna like the location.
Where?
And Zareth is going to slowly open the door to his bedroom.
Yeah, it's like a glowing... And then Seska just goes, oh. It's just a doorway. If you close it again, I
Zareth's gonna walk through.
Yeah. Seska will follow. And you walk through. What do you imagine this land looks like, Zareth? If Zareth is to picture a home for dragons,
I kind of imagine it's a variety of different biomes. So there's mountains off one far distance, maybe plains towards another, oceans somewhere else. Maybe the beginnings of a town.
it looks very similar to Caldera almost, as you stand on this ledge overlooking this vast forest and plain. And you see full dragons flying in the skies, bouncing between trees and like laying in grass, reading books. There's a handful that you can see immediately, maybe about 20 or so. But they just appear to be here. Relaxed. They don't, none of them you recognize. You don't know any of these dragons personally. And neither would Seska. Seska's just like looking out over this.
So these are the refugees he gathered. Not a bad start.
Yezer then reappears beside you. In the same outfit. He hasn't gonna change. And he's just says, it's a handful.
Huh. 3 appearances in a row and you're wearing pants. That's a new record.
I just haven't had the chance to go home yet. You're really keeping me on my feet today.
Oh, my apologies. So, how do I get in and out when needed?
Think of home.
Oh, that's it? No place like home and I end up here?
Well, you also need to find a doorway. Any door will do, as long as it has a frame.
Easy enough.
But, Yeah. Also, if any of you want a home already pre-built or anything, that's your entire doing, Zareth. If you want to picture a giant castle or something and say that that's, Seska's home, it's all yours. And Seska's just like looking so confused as he goes, wait, huh? What? You're dead!
Saska, Yaza, Saska.
And Yaza's like, hi. And Seska's like, how are you here? Is this? No, you're. This is strange. This is. Like, I knew you're like a god, though. Wait, but this is not the material plane, so is that. And Seska's so fucking confused right now. Seska looks just bewildered. And,
I said I would find an alternate dimension. Yay! Mission accomplished.
Yes, it's just
It
like, the
works.
moment
Huzzah.
you beat Bahamut, I am going home.
You know what? That is fair.
Seska's just
So
like,
that means the minute we beat Bahamut, I'm banned from the material plane.
okay, well, I'll give you a few minutes to say goodbye. I'm not gonna banish you immediately. I'm not evil in that way.
Okay, appreciate it.
So, Seska, what do you think? Yezer kind of asks, and Seska just goes, it's something. It's almost strange, untouched by humanity. I think you're right. This could be the next safe haven for dragons. Of course, you'd have to restart a dragon society. There'd have to be a new king. Yes,
Maybe
not
we could build it differently. Be fun.
a different sort of governing body, and not a monarchy.
It could be interesting. I'm just shooting ideas out.
Well, I guess you are the next god of dragons, so maybe it won't be too bad. I trust your opinion over Bahamut's any day.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you want me to stay here?
I do. If you want to. I don't want to force you if you don't want to stay, but I do want you to be safe.
And what about my help against Bahamut?
We have other allies that won't be endangered by Bahamut being Bahamut.
Well, if you're certain, and also you know where to find me, I guess. I will stay here. And if you'd like, I can watch over Zara.
Okay. What about Wenora? Weren't we supposed to talk with her?
We still can, and I'd like to, but if she says no, I'll leave Luca with her. I trust her, and I don't want to separate them. Not permanently. Luca doesn't deserve that.
Okay. It would just be for a short while. You can go back to the mortal plane as soon as Bahamut's dealt with.
Well, who knows? Maybe I don't want to. A nice area of private property. A good cabin in the woods. I'm going to go talk with her. You see Seska kind of immediately walks back through that doorway that remained open as you guys walked in through.
Yeah, I think Seraph will follow. Kind of like wave goodbye to Yezer.
Yezer waves goodbye. Just kind of like gives you like that head nod of like the see you soon kind of thing as you go through.
He just makes the motion of 4 for 4, Yezer. 4 for 4.
Yeah, Yezer is just he's still wearing pants because it's the same. If this was a different day, he would not be wearing pants. The fact that this is within the same 24 hours is the only reason why they're still on. Once you go back out, Seska is already on the phone trying to like call Winora. You just hear him kind of going, "We need to talk quickly. As soon as possible would be best." Luca's fine. He's fine. I just some things came up, and Zareth and I wanted to talk. And you hear some mumbling, and then he's just like, "Okay," and he hangs up. Let's head to her office. Let's go grab the kids first, and he'll go.
Of course.
Collect them. They're like in the living room playing together. They've got like a variety of toys. I imagine Zara's already Zara's already picked up some common now, because it's been a few weeks, and she's probably been speaking it. She's like baby talk. She knows like a few words, and the rest is just babbling and
I missed my baby girl's first words.
No,
I'm
you
a
didn't.
horrible parent.
Actually, I think she started speaking like a few weeks ago. You were there.
I think we canonized the first words being something silly a little bit ago, right, guys?
Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure we did. Zareth was there for.
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It
was something. It was something to do with gambling.
Yes, let's go gambling.
It was gambling was her first word. Yeah.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling was her first words, and you were there for that.
Since
then, she's like learned other words. Like she's like learned other words like dad and Luca and play and like dinner. You know, it's just like general like baby talk words or whatever. Like she's got like some understanding now.
Fair.
You know, the equivalent of like a toddler trying to talk. It's mostly babble, but it's it's mostly babble and noises. But every once in a while, they do string a couple of words together.
So fair.
But yeah, you collect the children and head off towards the main sort of like the main hall, counseling hall in Andorra, and make your way up to the High Counselor's office, where Winora waits for you. She doesn't appear upset or anything as you enter, and Seska hands over Luca to her, and he immediately, like, he was already like a bit tired from like a big day of playing, whatever, and he's like kind of sleepy as he just like sits in her lap, and she kind of goes, "How can I help the two of you? Seska said it was rather important, so..."
It is, so you're aware that Bahamut's causing some issues as of late.
Who isn't?
And you know that he's got a specific, unique skill that makes dragons in the area little, well, not safe for themselves or others.
Her eyes kind of like flicker back to Seska and then back to you. She goes, "I'm familiar, yes."
Well, got a solution.
Oh?
And he'll sort of launch into a spiel about the alternate dimension that he has.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead, roll me. I want you to roll me a persuasion check. That'll give you advantage.
Okay. Persuasion. I'm a very persuasive dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Me with my 2 persuasion.
I mean, I don't know.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay, it's
Nice.
17.
17's
17.
really good. You can see her biting her lip as she is holding on to Luca listening to you.
I think it would be a good idea if maybe we evacuated some people, even if they aren't dragons, to this plane temporarily.
And the dragons that are there, they're
Peaceful. They do not wish at Bahamut at all. They're there to avoid him, to hide from him.
and they would be okay with humans. Like me?
They should be. They would mind their own business. As long as humans don't pick a fight with them, they shouldn't pick a fight with you.
She thinks for a long, long time.
It would be temporary, just until Bahamut is off of the material plane. Then you can come home.
And
I just want to minimize the casualties.
Seska, you're already planning on leaving? And Seska, who has kind of been avoiding eye contact with her this entire time, is just like, I don't want to be under his control. Not again. And I'll be taking Zara with me to keep her safe as well. And you see Winara kind of just is biting her lip.
I think it would be a good idea for you and Luca to join them. Luca being a half-dragon, Bahamut might come after him.
He already has. That's why I think you should take Luca with you. I can't leave my city. This place would burn without me here, believe me. As much as that sounds like an absolute utopia, I can't leave Andorra. I've already done so much to build this place up. And with Bahamut as a constant threat to these people, I can't expect you to take an entire city with you. Nor can I.
Could.
Okay, technically you could, but I doubt you could convince them to. The people of Andorra love this city. They love this place.
Yeah, that part might be a little bit more difficult. I am not a persuasive man.
I've been a counselor for almost 10 years now, so it's... I could persuade a small crowd of my most loyal followers, but the entire city is... who knows? And the outside would absolutely not follow.
I think we might be able to convince the outside. With a little bit of help from a particular ally of ours.
Yes, him. Well, if that's the case, then I think you should definitely talk to those. They are less equipped when it comes to things like war. Andorra at least has a proper set of guard, and we have weaponry ready to fight dragons, need be. We've been planning this for a while, and we're prepared to defend ourselves.
Okay. If this is what you believe is best, then...
Running from Bahamut is not what many of us want. A lot of us...
I understand.
...want to help. They want to fight Bahamut head on. Put him in his place, I guess.
I respect that.
Whatever your plan is going against Bahamut, you have Andorra's full support.
It's a relief to hear. Thank you, Minora.
Take good care of my son.
You'll be safe and happy.
I hope so. She kind of looks back to Luca and like gives him like a kiss on the forehead. Before she kind of gets up and hands him back to Seska. And she doesn't say much, but she just is watching Luca. And Zara, who's kind of sat probably near you.
I'm probably holding her.
Yeah, you're probably holding her. You can see as like she goes like she kind of like looks a bit confused, and she looks up to you, Zareth, and you just see as she just goes, going on an adventure?
That's right, baby girl. Going on an adventure.
Okay. And her tail begins to wag a little bit. Do you want to take them?
Yeah, it's time.
You reach out for basically any closed door that's close enough. And if you think of the dragon plane, you'll see that little rim of white light, and you can open up the door to the demi realm.
Score! Alright.
And you can take Zara, Luca, and Seska inside.
Cool. I'll get them set up, and I'll probably spend the night there with them.
Mm-hmm.
Read my book.
Mm-hmm. Nora doesn't say anything as you leave. But you can tell that she is fighting back so many tears as she watches the four of you leave.
She has a spell phone X, right?
She does. No, not an X, but she has a regular spell phone.
We can.
But also,
Get her an X
spell
if
phones
you like
don't
those.
work across dimensions.
Oh.
I'm thinking we can make something so they do.
Because
Like a little attachment.
sending, they have to be on the same plane of existence. So it follows the same rules.
That's true. I wonder if there's something we can make so they can talk amongst dimensions.
You could talk to Tony about it.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Since you're planning
I'll
on
do that
trying
for
to
you.
contact her anyway.
Hey, Tony, while you're at it.
Tony,
I'm still working.
We need a tank, we need a robot army, and we need trans-dimensional cell phones.
Thank you, Tony. You're the best.
Anytime. I'm still working on planes, but I can do it.
I believe in you. You're the smartest human I know.
If that's true, I'm concerned. Just kidding. I know I'm great. Thank you.
Anytime.
But yeah, I think so if everybody could take a long rest because the equivalent of the night goes by, and the next day you guys have to teleport to Alba.
Alba.
This is all I had planned for this session, by the way. This is it. This is the session, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to do since we're only an hour and a half in?
Let's see.
If not, this is a real short session, and that's okay, because I want to do all of the Alba stuff like starting next week.
That's so
Yeah, that's
fair.
fine.
I do have a couple other things I gotta do, but it's just rounding dragons up.
Who? What kind of dragons?
Well, I still gotta get the Dracon Isle dragons safe and sound. They gotta go into hiding. I gotta get my brother out of there. He gotta go into hiding.
Your brother is not available. Do you remember why?
Yeah.
Do I?
Alicia.
Well, he in a
He's
situation.
imprisoned.
Again?
He never got out!
I just got him out of prison!
No, when?
What do you mean? When the outcasts kicked his ass and
Oh
dragged him
wait,
over
you're
to
right, you're
Daniel's
right,
house?
never mind. Yes, Nathar is
He's a
currently...
dragon.
Right,
He's-
Nathar...
What do you mean he
I
got...
forgot about that part. Yes, Nathar is on the Dracon Isles right now with Daniel.
It's gonna be like, what do you mean he got arrested again?
I will say probably Daniel and Lewis are probably super down to go on vacation. They are like two retirees who pack their bags almost immediately, and Chloe's like obviously gonna join them. She's like, I kind of want to kick ass, so if you need help in the fight, like call me, because that sounds fun. And also since I'm not like I'm not an actual dragon, I just have dragon powers. I can kick ass.
If you feel like you'll be safe, then okay.
Oh yeah.
But if you feel...
Bahamut's tried to get in my head so many times, and it like hasn't worked yet. Except for that one time when it did, but that was because I got poisoned by my ex. So.
Okay, well, as long as you're being safe about it.
Chill. I'm gonna go on a summer vacation with my dad's then. Chloe is going to go with Lewis and Daniel. Daniel's so down to like go on vacation as long as Lewis could come with, and Lewis is so down to go on vacation. And Will is is gonna send a letter or like a message to Raven, like kind of with the ooh, sorry, going on vacation for a couple months to the Dragon Realm. Probably won't be able to call.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
There is one thing I want to do.
Oh yeah, Holly, what do you want to do?
Holly's gonna go outside. Like, just step out onto the front lawn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out. Actually, I'll go get Ramsey for this. I need Ramsey for this.
All right.
I'm gonna go knock on Ramsey's door.
Hello?
Hi there. Could I get your assistance real quick?
Oh, always, of course. Hey, what's up?
Cool. Meet me outside with a ladder.
Oh, not again. Okay.
Ramsey does so without question.
All right. Okay. I'm ready for it.
Am I? Oh,
You okay?
you're sure? Yeah.
Just light the ladder. Just light it.
All right.
Holly's
Okay.
just outside, like in the middle of the lawn, and I feel like Holly at this point has removed all the grass from around her to make sure it's safe.
It's just
Yeah.
soil and rocks.
Just hold open the ladder.
Ramsey takes a breath and he flicks it on.
Holly will like steadily, kind of in a bit shakily, take her hand up and put it over the fire, and will like kind of put it in and then take it out real quick, and then put it back in. That feels nice. Oh,
Yeah.
when it's not like painful, it's actually pretty pleasant.
That's good.
Okay, now the secondary thing. Holly is going to grow a little plant from her arm, so it's coming from her, like a little flower. Would you try to light this on fire?
Are you sure?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
it's as me as me.
Ramsey hesitates, leans forward, and will light the flower.
Does it catch on fire, Caleb?
What kind of flower is it?
It's just a regular, like, tulip. It's just a very basic flower, but it's grown from Holly and connected to Holly.
The fire catches onto it, and then the moment the lighter is like, it grows bigger when the flame kind of touches it, but then when Ramsey pulls the lighter away, it immediately. And
But it didn't seem to be hurt by it at all.
The flower is unaffected by it.
This is good. Okay. Secondary test. I'm gonna take that I'm gonna like grow a flower, and then I'm going to like sort of place it in the dirt in the middle of the patch, and then let go of it, so it's just there on its own. I'm not touching it. Okay, now light it.
The flower would burn.
He.
What you said? What?
The flower would burn. If it is
Oh,
not,
okay.
as long as it's not directly,
Okay,
if it's not directly connected to you, it burns.
Okay.
Now, if it was a
then-
hollyhock flower, it wouldn't burn.
Could I then actually like connect with the roots of it, so I'm touching the roots?
Then it would not burn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out your logic here.
Yes.
That's
So
what the important thing
could
was.
grow it. So like if holly grows a tree, that tree is not immune to fire, right? But if holly is growing a bunch of moss and she's holding it in her hands, that moss cannot be lit on fire. The grass within like 5 feet of holly cannot be like cannot catch fire. I mentioned this, like, I'm thinking like 5 foot by 5 foot square. So like holly, everything within 5 feet of you cannot be set on fire. Anything beyond that absolutely can. So there's like a distance to it is what I'm picturing.
Oh, okay, wait. Because I do want to look at what my... Okay. I'm curious what the range of the thing is. Where is it? Where's my item?
I'm pretty sure the
wrong
range
tab.
is self, because this is not made for druids.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm more like... I'm curious about the other spells on it, because it has, you know...
Oh, that's fair.
Burning Hands, Fireball... and Wall of Fire. Yeah, it's good.
I would say plant life cannot be burnt by the fire you create as well. Let's make that a rule. So like if holly
That's
were to
interesting.
create
I like
fire, then it cannot, your fire does not burn. It'll burn people, but it cannot burn plant life. But like if Zareth were to cast Fireball, it could burn plant life. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Could I... Could I... Okay. I'm trying to think of how I would be able to manipulate this space, but I feel like it's just... Okay. I'm gonna grow some vines in front of me that are connected to me, right?
Yeah.
I want to... So just a big tangle of vines, just regular vines, and I want to have them have... They can be sticky. I want to... And can I try to do a Druidcraft roll to grow grow spikes on them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you got spiky vines.
So I have to what is my Druidcraft? Druidcraft. You sound like an angry bird. That's a 24.
That you grow some pretty spiky vines.
Okay.
And a lot of them. Imagine it's like
I take the other-
it's like one of those like shield walls, you know what I mean? But it's vines.
All right, and it's covered in thorns and stuff. Can I take another hand and cover in olive oil?
Okay.
Because I can grow olives and crush them.
Yep.
And then I will.
It gets real oily.
And then, can I? And it's like a wall in front of me, right? That's how you described it.
Like 5 feet.
All right. Can I set it on fire with my fire? Like just sort of. I want to like sort of just flick it to light it with like burning hands or something.
Yeah. Burning hands on it, and it'll like light.
Could I? Okay.
You can see it's burning the oil, but then like once the oil runs out, it doesn't burn the plant.
But it keeps burning on the plant for a bit.
No, because
As long as the oil's there,
wouldn't
at
burn the plant. It would burn the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which the oil would remain for like a good minute or two.
Could I use the blast of burning hands to shoot this wall of flaming, spiky, sticky vines outward? I just kind of want to push it.
Sure. Ramsey, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I would love to roll a dex save. My time has come. All right, that's a I'm just gonna assume that Ramsey has not completed his, time with the book yet.
No, probably
No,
not
it takes-
yet.
I think it-
I think it takes.
No,
like,
no,
It
we
takes like
just
2 days.
Yeah,
It
for
takes
sure,
like 2
for
days.
sure.
It's like 48 hours.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll say you can complete the reading before you head to Alba though, for you and
Thanks.
Zareth.
All right.
Score.
All right. I've got a +10. I'm just waiting on the page to load. But let's do this. Let's do it.
If you want to roll a D&D Beyond Bestie, you can do it. It's fine.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm just getting a little swirly girly.
I know
shoot.
you're not home right now, so it's.
Let me look at the
I
click
am
clack. I
now,
wanna look at the dice.
actually.
Oh, you are home?
Yeah, I
Did
came
you play
back. It's all
D&D in the
good.
car, Jag?
No, I did not. I played D&D in Cora's room, then I got in the car, and then I played on my computer. We were not having conversations. I just didn't hear what you guys were saying for that little bit. But it was okay.
That's fine. I mean,
Hey, okay. If we can't tell that you left and did that, then that means you did it right.
you did it right. It's fine. I'm bullying you.
Yeah.
28.
28, yeah,
It goes
It's
it goes right over Ramsey's head, and just like a little, like that one of his little hairs at the front of his head is burning ever so slightly. You're able to pat it out, but that probably would have done a lot of damage.
Yes, because. May I try something?
Sure.
This is. I know that's your favorite thing for me to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point I can waterbend, right? And I can firebend.
Yes.
And air. Actually, I can also airbend and earthbend. I can do all four.
You
at this
are
point,
the
right?
Avatar. We know this. Okay, continue.
Yes. So, could I specifically plant and waterbend the actual plants, those vines themselves? Because I made them. I am in touch with them. They are as much me as a swordsman's sword is an extension of their arm.
Yes,
right?
you could plant
So
them. Yes.
Could I bend them? Could I fucking move that shit around?
Sure. But I'll say it does. So, like, okay. Initial burst, we'll say, is burning hands damage. Plus
Yeah,
an
that's
extra,
a
plus
special thing.
plus an extra D8, and then if you want to move it around afterwards, it's just a D8 afterwards.
But then after, yeah. But the more thing is, I can move it.
Yeah.
And sort of create like a wall around myself, and then I just want to start fucking with it.
Yeah, you start.
Because I'm just I'm bending it.
You can start earthbending. Holly's becoming the Avatar in front of you, Ramsey. It's just crazy. I don't know if you know what the Avatar is.
I love my best friend. This is wild, but nice.
What's Ripley doing? He's also probably training, I imagine.
I think he didn't just realize he could fly. I think he was walking around and then just started stepping on top of the air and walking up it like it's stairs. And you probably just hear a loud gasp from inside.
You
I
fly
hope
out the window.
You good?
I think he runs out first.
You run out to the front. Holly's become the Avatar.
Guys, look.
What? Oh,
Really just gonna kind of like fucking invincible, just slowly lift off of the ground.
you can't kill him.
He unlocked.
That's amazing.
I don't know how. I mean, I guess it was the ring. I wonder how fast I can go.
And with that, Ripley vanishes. Because it's probably pretty fucking fast.
I mean, 45 times 2 just
Yeah.
like just as a regular, like it slowly rotates into like the Superman position and just fucking torpedoes.
You're across the city in seconds.
Ripley flies over to wherever Noctis is.
Noctis would be in Uvelco. Right now, I think. He's like doing stuff. Whatever a king does. He's doing king shit.
I mean, and technically we have to talk to him, so I will go there.
You're just in Uvalco now. He's just-
Ripley lowers down like fucking conquest.
I feel like Noctis isn't even surprised. He just watches this and he's just like, "Hey, where's the rest of your friends?"
I'm busy. So you know how there's that whole like Bahamut thing happening, and we have to go and fight him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can you set up a meeting with the entire like clans and everything? Because apparently is gonna have an army or something, so we kind of need. I mean, we're talking to other people about it, but like we kind of need people to fight his army. Is that? Can we?
You watch
Are we able
you watch
to-
as he like goes to say something and then just slowly starts to smile. Oh, you
I mean,
don't?
like, I know
I've
we're
been
not.
I've been planning this for years.
I mean, I know that we're not as strong as dragons, but also like Endora's probably gonna help, and I think we're gonna go talk to the king in the country over the mountains in a couple days, so we might have them helping with us.
Yeah. I will set up a meeting with the other clan leaders. I might need you there, actually.
I mean, can we? I mean, I think how quickly can we do this? Because we're kind of invited to the.
It's
To
gonna
the next
take. It's
country.
gonna take me like a week or so, a week at most.
Okay,
to get the message out.
I mean, we'll be back
Yeah.
by then. I don't think
The other
it's gonna
three
be that
don't
long.
have spell phones or anything. They're not as in tune with humanity.
Yeah, this entire time, Ripley is just like, like on it, like Marceline just kind of floating around him.
Okay.
Just, like, on his back.
At some point, Noctis grabs your heel and pulls you down so he can like look you in the eye. He does not like being shorter than you.
This is wrong. This is wrong.
Fly up more. Fly up more.
Oh god.
You take
insecurity
Noctis
is
with
good for
you.
Build character.
I mean, if you can, I mean, what do? I guess can probably go fly over back to Nimith and see if they can probably help with that too. I guess. I mean, we kind of have that. We have that
the Jaeger
big.
Knights.
I mean, I think we have that big dragon killing cannon that Devin discovered a little while back.
Ooh, that's true.
Hold on, I'll be. I probably won't be right back. I'm gonna go and talk to them now. And fucking Superman just zooms.
Wait, he goes.
Just
Wait, what about? Damn. Okay.
Just torpedoes. No way.
Noctis is just like, damn, that sucks. All right, he just turns back to whatever the fuck he was doing. Yeah, you head to Nimith.
I'm gonna.
Which I imagine this is by the time you get there to the middle of the night, you don't move that fast. You move pretty fast, but you're not,
I'm not hasting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna haste. I'm just
like it takes.
I think
you
he's just
probably,
enjoying it.
Yeah, it takes you probably like a good an hour or so. Well, in the air unbothered, probably an hour and a half to get from like Andorra to, yeah, probably like 2 hours to like took you probably a couple hours to get to Uvalco. And then from there to Nimith, it probably only takes an hour and a half.
They're shockingly not that far apart from each other.
They're not. Andorra's the furthest from.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's like around dinner time.
Yeah, it's probably in the middle of the night. Actually, you left around dinner time.
Damn.
Noctis was in bed. He was ready to sleep. And you show up flying, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, this is chill. Whatever. What do you want, brother?"
Yeah, I suppose I will go find the hall.
Easy. Yeah, it's there. You're welcome, Din. No one. It's the middle of the night. No one's around at the moment, but you know where Devin sleeps. You know where they are.
I'll go find Clyde.
Oh yeah, you know where he sleeps. You know where he is.
Was gonna open the door and menacingly float in like Brightburn.
You better fighter. You see he's like sitting like on like a lounge chair reading a book, and Clyde like looks up and he just goes, "That's a new skill."
Yeah,
Where'd you learn that?
well, it's just this ring. Like, I think it allows me to do other stuff, but it can. I guess I can do this now, so that's fun.
Ah. Don't get too carried away by the wind.
Oh, we'll see. But I didn't. I came here because I was just talking to my brother, and then I was somewhere else when I got this ring, and then now we. So we have to go fight Bahamut and whatever. He's gonna have an army, and I kind of need. I think we're trying to gather as many people as possible to fight. Not him particularly, but his army.
All right. Huh. You know, I actually was talking about this being a potential issue with some of the other winds when they were here for the Jaeger Festival. I'll reach back out and see how they feel. We possibly could join forces.
Don't we have that? I mean, Devin told me not to tell a lot of people, but don't we have that big cannon that's like underground?
What cannon?
Ask Devin.
How?
You didn't. You found that on your own. You didn't hear it from me.
Oh, Ripley. Okay.
This was a while ago. This was like when we were here for a prolonged amount of time. This was like before Elazar, I think.
That was a few months ago. And
then it was before that. I think
there's been a giant dragon killing cannon in Nimith, and I wasn't aware of it.
I mean, I thought you were. It's like, isn't it like under this building or is it?
Yeah, yeah. Devin's been keeping it very secret. You and Aspen are the only ones who know.
Like, is it in the basement? Have you not gone in? Did you even know we had a basement?
I didn't know we had a basement. No. You watch as he just like reaches out a hand and begins to mold earth a giant hole, and you see a basement begin to open up, and he's just like,
yeah, look, there it is. How long have you been the leader of this building, and you didn't know that there was a basement?
There wasn't a basement, Ripley.
Well, Devin couldn't have made a basement by themselves.
This is a cave. All right.
It's a room underneath. It's a room underneath a building. It's a basement.
Ripley, that's. We'll talk about this in the morning. I gotta go speak with Devin, apparently. He closes his book and gets up and closes up the hole in the floor before he leaves.
I'm just gonna stay here. I don't think I'm tired from flying, but it is late, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, you know where your room is.
I'd be concerned if it moved.
Well, a lot of things appear to be moving around here, so.
It was there the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about.
It surely wasn't, actually.
I guarantee you it was there before. You're trying to not.
Because it wasn't. It was not actually below the Jaeger Hall. It was way out in the woods. Devin moved it. And probably moved it recently.
That's just what the liberal left wants you to think, Caleb. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm God. I make the rules. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go find something to eat because this feels like the equivalent of running. Like it feels effortless, but I feel kind of tired.
Well, you know,
Is that weird? Have you ever flown? You saying this like hovering at eye level with him?
can't say I know how to fly, but I believe there's some leftover dinner in the kitchen. Go help yourself.
Will the three of us can talk in the morning, I guess, as well before I go back home because we have a whole thing in the next country over. We have to have a meeting with them about their army as well.
Mm, that sounds like fun.
And maybe we'll
We'll
find
talk about
something.
this in the morning, and I'll try to reach out to the winds. See what they say. Yeah, they're sentinels. That's what the fuck it was. It wasn't the winds. I couldn't remember what the fuck it was called. Caleb is not looking at his notes.
I mean, it's both.
It is both, I think. Yeah.
It's kind of both. I think that's what his rank is.
Mm-hmm. He specifically, I think he would speak to the other sentinels. That's what he would say.
Mm-hmm.
The winds are like the collections depending on their location.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the fridge and find something to eat now.
Yeah. You find leftovers. You're home. Zareth spends the night in an alternate reality where dragons are ruling, and like just chill as fuck. Zareth, you also realize in this realm you have like the power of imagination. So you just think of a house or a building or a home, and it simply appears. Like you have like imagination powers here. If you believe something, it will just will itself into existence. You don't have to actually build it.
That does sound amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I will not abuse this whatsoever.
You are God. You are God here, and you have the powers. You can tell that Yezer made himself a small manor at the base of the mountain. And if you go to meet him again, he is in his house robe and slippers, drinking a glass of wine.
Not 4 for 4.
A little too late.
You had a record going. You had a record.
Isn't 3 enough?
No, it's not.
Oh, boo.
I personally thought we could get you up to 5.
Really? That's ambitious.
I am an ambitious man.
Yes, and I'm a dead man. Leave me be.
Dead man can still wear pants.
Yeah, only when he wants to go talk to his coworkers.
Why not count? Heartbroken.
No, you're more like an intern.
Intern? Hold on now.
What? Someone has to show you the ropes of being a godson, right? Aren't you excited?
No.
It'd be just like old times, working hand in hand.
Right.
Except for this time, you and Seska aren't having a will they, won't they rivalry. Instead, now it's just they will and they are and they're happily married.
Yay. When you say will they, won't they?
Oh, I know. I think everybody everybody knew.
Everybody?
I don't think there was a dragon who didn't, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was being subtle.
You guys would argue publicly, but no, you were not subtle at all. I'm sorry, the way the two of you gave each other bedroom eyes was almost disgusting, actually. It still is. You still look at each other that way. Nothing's changed.
I see.
You just have a kid now, so maybe you're more tame. I'm not spending time around you. You're the one who walked into my house.
My apologies. I thought we were friends. I'll do better next time.
Of course. And friends let themselves into their friends' houses without warning.
I think that's the main core of a friendship.
And without any gifts? No wine? Nothing?
Well, I've got wine.
Okay, we can be friends.
I've got wine. I've got whiskey that I've confiscated
Ooh.
from Holly.
Well, why don't we crack one open? Celebrate, like christening a new boat, right? That's what they do. They throw alcohol at
You
the
want to
boat to make
smash
it.
a...
No, instead of smashing it, because we are the land, so we. You.
Ah, I see. You just want to drink. Very well then.
Exactly. Oh, Yezer also just has a displacer beast. This would be news to Zareth, I feel like. This is new.
I feel like Zareth would not be surprised. I feel like Zareth knows he's a cat man.
Absolutely. Because I forgot that Yezer has a pet displacer beast named Mittens.
I love Mittens.
It would be a different cat than when he had when Zareth was alive, right?
He didn't have a cat when Zareth was alive.
So you finally got a pet. So, what's the name?
Oh, this is Mittens. Isn't she
Oh,
adorable?
hello, Mittens. Absolutely.
You know, she's a mother. She had a litter just a couple centuries ago.
Oh, really?
So cute, yes. Well, they've all left the home since then. They don't exactly live, well, I mean, they live as long, but, you know, they're prowling. The shadow fell now, but they're so cute.
Oh, little darlings.
You couldn't give a switch. He will start like showing you like drawn portraits of the other kittens because he doesn't have a spell phone. Illusions, and she doesn't start showing pictures of his cat. The two of you can hang out and drink and show each other cat and kid pictures. It's great. It's good night. You guys hang out.
Fantastic.
But yeah, all right. Ramsey, anything you want to get up to?
Yeah, okay. I've got two things, one for Ramsey, and then one we don't need to worry about it this week.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. So, for Ramsey, he's working on the book. I think with everyone doing their respective things, he's just going to try to grind that out. So, like you said, that's all good. The other thing, when Alicia mentioned wanting a spell, I did a little bit of research, and I tried to come up with something that sort of meshes sending with interplanar link. We can talk about components or whatever, but you know, Luca deserves to be able to talk to their mom. But yeah, just let me know what you think of that. But that is all I'm doing.
Caleb, hey, Caleb, is there an audiobook version you can download for the spell phone?
I was just thinking about that, Liz. I kid you not.
It's narrated by Pud.
No, there isn't. So you guys have to sit down and read it. However, I will say, for like the sake of things, like it is you guys can take basically 2 full days to sit and chill and read. Like, so you get today, you get the entirety of tomorrow, and then you basically will leave Friday morning before the opening ceremonies. And that's when we'll pick up next week.
Sorry,
Sounds good.
I'm imagining the quickness manual is. There's just one, like, it's blank all the way through, and there's just a word on the last page which just says, just dodge. That's it.
Get the entire good.
Book. It's beautiful. Worthwhile advice.
Very good.
I have nothing else to do.
Get good, bro.
Above table, I think we established a while ago, like last time we saw the party, last time we saw your brother, Zareth, you know, all that. Tony's been working on planes now, and listen, guys, I'm just saying.
Gonna bomb the dragon. Emperor's Veil.
Not necessarily, but we drop Ripley from the plane. Okay, imagine.
Holy shit! I have an image for this. Holy shit! I have an image for this. It's somewhere on my phone. Don't worry about it.
He can fly now.
He can fly now.
He can fly. He can fly.
I need to find this image.
All right. I think with that we'll probably end the stream here because
Alright,
I've got nothing else planned except for you guys. The fact that we have to go to Alba. We've been playing for like 2 hours, so it's just a really short D&D session. But I want to keep all of our Alba stuff kind of contained.
That's fair.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I think I got everything. I got all the dragons from the Dracon Isles into the new plane.
Yeah.
Transferred them over.
Is Rosie alive?
Rosie?
Rosie was the tabaxi that did the tattoos in campaign 1.
Oh, right.